What are the biggest long-term benefits of a childhood full of play, or the biggest things that one develops by having lots of space to play? Some of these things are very intuitive, like you're developing your imaginative capacity, you're developing a relationship with self where you're noticing what you're interested in and then following that interest either to its completion or to its next evolution.
Right.
But I would imagine there are also very non obvious to the outside observer benefits of childhood play that are also very important throughout the duration of that child's adult life.
Right. So I would say that a very general thing that children are learning whenever they're truly playing, meaning that they're doing this activity where they're in control of the activity. But this can also occur in other independent activities. So as a culture, we deprive children not just of play, but we also deprive them of other opportunities to be in charge of their own behavior. So, whereas we used to send children out to do errands for us, to go grocery shopping for us, all by themselves, even at 9 or 10 years old, to go down and buy we need some milk and bread, go down the corner store and get it. Even less than 9 and 10 years old, you'd ask children to do that. We don't do that anymore. Children I had a paper route by the time I was 11. By the time, and many kids did. I even, as a boy, was babysitting at age 11 or 12. Who would hire a boy to babysit at any age now, right? And girls easily got those kind of jobs. We were mowing lawns. We were doing these independent things, and this was also part of childhood. And what are you doing when you're doing these independent things? You're learning you can do things. You're acquiring what psychologists call an internal locus of control. And an internal locus of control is this sense that you have of I can solve problems. I can do things. I am not a victim of the world around me. I am the master of my own fate. Now, of course, none of us are totally masters of our own fate. But but there's degrees to which we feel that we are, and it turns out that the degree to which you feel, you have this internal sense, I can do things. I'm not afraid of the world. I can, to the degree you have that, that protects you from anxiety and depression because the world is less frightening if you feel you can solve problems that arise in your life. If you haven't had experience solving such problems, because there's always been an adult there to solve the problems for you, or to even protect you from ever getting into a situation where you've got a problem, then you don't learn to solve problems. You don't learn that, hey, wait a minute, somebody can bully me. Not everybody in the world is nice. Somebody can bully me and I don't fall apart. I figure out what to do about the bullying. I can get lost. It's impossible to get lost now that we all carry GPSs in our pockets, but it used to be possible to get lost. I can get lost and find my way home. I can get into trouble and I can work my way out of that trouble. I can, these are extraordinarily important learning experiences. I can do this adult-like job where I know I have to show up and do it. And that gives you the confidence that you're less frightened of adult becoming an adult because you know you can hold a job. You can earn your own money. And this was common for children. And now we've taken most of that away. And so children are not growing up with these independent experiences. What we know, there's actually a way of assessing a questionnaire that assesses in level of internal locus of control, and it's reasonably valid. And what we know is that people who score high on an internal locus of control are far less likely at any age in their life to suffer from anxiety or depression than those who score lower on that internal locus of control, who have what the researchers call an external locus of control, the belief I'm being controlled by circumstance, by powerful other people, by events outside of my own realm of control. I'm growing up as a victim of the world rather than as a master of my own fate. That's a scary position to be in because you can't always rely on other people to save you. And if you don't think you can save yourself, you're in trouble.